In today's video, we're going to be talking about medium dog and regular sculling. While swimming and sculling, you want to have as little water going over your back as possible. So part of this drill is focusing on keeping your back flat and up on top of the surface of the water. In the video, you can see the swimmer as he lifts his head, his back goes under the water, but as soon as his head goes back down in its normal positioning, the body is back up on top of the surface. Other key tips that you want to take notice of is that you want to have a high elbow catch just like if you were normal swimming. Then you want to set the anchor as soon as possible. So as you see, the swimmer has his hands as close to the surface as possible before his hand actually starts pulling the water. When you pull, you want your hand to finish right under your elbow, and then you're going to do an underwater recovery back out into the normal position. Just like with medium dog, in regular sculling, you want to set your elbows high, just like if you were normal swimming. Then immediately after you get those elbows set, you want to set the anchor with your hands. At the beginning of the video, when you saw me push off and streamline, you could see that my hands were straight. Now they're pointed down towards the water, which is where you want to set your anchor. Notice also that my back is pretty flat on the surface, just like in medium dog. While doing the sculling exercises, you may kick just to keep your legs and your lower half on top, like as close to the surface as possible. But don't kick too much because that defeats the purpose of sculling, which is just focusing on using your arms. You may use a snorkel to help with the breathing if you aren't comfortable with it at first. The snorkel just allows you to keep your head down in position, making sure that your back and body stay flat and as straight as possible. Once you're comfortable enough with a snorkel, I would advance on to going without the snorkel, just to focus on getting the body back into its normal positioning, just as if you were sighting in an open water swim. Another useful tool to use is a pool buoy. If you notice that your legs and your lower body are sinking way too much even with kicking, or if you can't keep your back as close to the surface as possible, use a pool buoy to help elevate the legs to help you maintain stay on the surface better. Once you're comfortable enough with that, advance on to going without the pool buoy, and even with the pool buoy you can still use the snorkel. In the beginning of the video, I mentioned how you want to keep your back as close to flat on the surface of the water as possible. A tip to kind of help you do that is suck your belly button in like you're trying to get it to touch your spine, and this will help you keep a flatter back while you're swimming.